There's a moment in Jacques Cousteau's silent black and white films when he first slips beneath the water and the surface world disappears. When humans began exploring the ocean depths nearly 100 years ago, it was like touching another planet. Today, though, oceans cover almost 70% of Earth's surface, contain 97% of the planet's water, and are home to most of the species we know of. They're a place where light fades quickly, leaving only the faintest glimmer to cut through the dark. And yet they have the power to pull us under with silent grace. But what if you were different? What if, right now, you took a deep breath, slipped beneath the surface of the ocean, and never had to come back up for air? Imagine the silence wrapping around you, not a whisper of wind or a chirp of birds, just the faintest susurrus of life beneath the waves. Fish would dart past, silver and gold and blue, their scales flashing in the dim light. Your chest would rise and fall, pushing the water down around you, out of place, but not impossible. You breathe underwater for the first time, and it's all you've ever known. In this world, life begins at the bottom of the sea and spreads upward. Oceans are the cradle of life, the birthplace of every creature that has ever lived on Earth. In this world, our story starts there too. As creatures of the water, we are soft, squishy things without armor. We spend our early years in protective shells or the safety of the coral, growing stronger, learning to navigate the currents until we're ready to venture out into the vastness on our own. Skin tougher, eyes wider to drink in the dim light. Perhaps even our voices changed into strange echoes that bounce through liquid space. As we grow, we adapt to the crushing pressures of the deep or the sun-dappled shallows. Some of us might even take to the surface from time to time, riding the waves, tasting the salty spray, watching the strange, slow-moving creatures lumber by on their land-based legs. Over time, entire civilizations might rise beneath the waves, cities glowing like lanterns in the dark. Great libraries filled with scrolls and tablets made of pearl and coral. Highways would be carved from living coral, gardens of kelp and seaweed swaying gently in the current. Schools of fish could swim through giant windows to stare at the strange. Hairless apes who walk on land while merchants set up stalls in floating markets made of glass domes. Outside, whales might sing haunting songs, their voices echoing through the watery halls. Dozens of species might thrive in this world, each adapted to a different environment, from the crushing pressures of the deep trenches to the sunlit surface. Humans could explore the deepest parts of the ocean, touch the farthest trenches no machine has ever dared to go. On land, some animals slither, some fly, some walk, some bounce, and some glide. But all of them rely on the sun in one way or another. Without it, there'd be no food, no growth, no warmth. In this world, the sun is our only connection to another way of life. It hangs in the sky, a pale ghost of its former self, barely able to penetrate the thick water above. Its light touches only the very top of the ocean, creating a thin, fragile layer of life where plants can grow, fish can gather, and humans can gather fish. The rest of the ocean is a mysterious, unending dark. There's no night or day, only the slow, steady passage of the seasons as the world above slowly turns. Life here is governed by the rhythms of the deep, the cycles of growth and decay, the constant crushing pressure, and the unending darkness. This world is alien and strange, beautiful and terrible, just like our own. For humans, the question isn't whether we could breathe underwater, it's whether we deserve to. Would we build shining cities of steel across the fragile reefs, hunt the great whales for their pearls, dredge up the ocean floor for its precious metals and minerals? Or would we finally learn to live in harmony with the largest part of our planet, where more secrets still wait than stars in the sky? This is a science channel, and this story was brought to you by an educational platform where you can learn about anything that interests you. Their courses range from astronomy to programming and everything else in between. I love their hands-on approach and how interactive their courses are. It's really an easy and fun way to learn something new.